Can we share an ideas as to what your understanding of a product is, please? When we say a product, what comes to mind? Yeah, sure, Mabel.
Yeah, I would say a product is what is the goods and services that a company or a firm offers to its customers.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Richmond here.
You don't have to tell me Richmond here. I will call you once you raise your hand. All right. Thank you. Can I have Esther? Esther, your hand is up.
The good and service idea that's we offer for sale.
Food and services that are offered for sale. Okay. So Esther, you can lower your hand now.
All right.
Richmond, I've not seen your hand. You can speak, but next time raise up your hand. Okay, what's the product?
When we say a product, it can be a good service or an idea that is taken into the market to satisfy the wants of its customers or the wants of organizational customers.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. That brilliant one there. You guys are doing very well. I've always said that I like this class for how some of you have been contributing. Others are hiding there, they are not speaking, but we'll uncover them soon. I saw Olivia's hand up. Esther, your hand can go down.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, Olivia.
So a product is anything that is being offered to the market to satisfy a want or need.
That's fantastic. Ali. Ali. Mary, your turn to speak. And after that, I'll take Eugene and Bismarck, and then we move. Ali. All right, while Ali prepares to come, Eugene, can I hear from you? Eugene, kindly unmute yourself and speak. All right, can we hear from Bismarck? If you can hear me, please.
Yes, sir. So a product can be defined as an idea or a good or service that is available for purchase by consumers.
Splendid. Is Ali available right now? Mary. If Ali is not available, can I have Eugene? Eugene, can you speak, please? Okay, all right. So that is very fantastic. You guys have an idea what a product is. What it means is that you have just justified what I indicated from the beginning, that a product is not just what we see in its physical state. Product goes beyond that. So scholars define products, like you have already defined, as anything that can be offered to the market to satisfy a need or want. So this actually includes the physical goods like clothes or a laptop. It also includes services like banking, education, like I'm doing, or healthcare. And even ideas, that is experiences, or even people. Okay. So a person can be a product. You are our you are soon going to be our product because you are in the process of being prepared. And very soon, once you complete and you earn our certificate, you will be a product of the University of Cape Coast. So we will be offering you to the market for attention. That is, companies will acquire you, and instead of paying us buying you, they will be giving you rather the money in the form of wages and salaries. Anyway, so a product is not just something you can touch. If it is a product, if only it delivers value to the customer. All right. Now let's go to the 3 levels of products. 3 levels of product. Product is actually in 3 levels. So to understand product better, marketers look at these 3 levels. The first one is the core product. The core product. The core product is the actual benefit the customer is buying. So anytime a customer picks a product, the primary motive of buying the product becomes its core level. So for example, when you buy a smartphone, what do you think is the core or main reason why we buy a smartphone? What do you, yeah, Ali, your hand should go down now. Okay, so we know. What do you think is the core reason why we buy a smartphone? Kennedy.
Okay, so the main reason why we buy a phone is to make phone calls. I mean, communication, just to talk.
That is excellent. That is excellent. So the main reason we buy a phone is for communication purposes. No one buys a phone for any other reason apart from communication. There could be other reasons, but the primary motive of buying a phone is communication, and therefore that is the core aspect of the smartphone. The second part of the product. So any product you pick has 3 levels. The second level is the actual product. Actual product. This includes the brand name, the design, the features, the quality, even the packaging. You see, anytime you pick a product, all these things you see around the product becomes the core product. In fact, they are the tangible aspect of the product. Tangible means that they are things you can feel, you can see. So again, for the smartphone, this includes the screen size, the camera quality, the brand, how you want to associate yourself with the brand, that command, and then the design. All right. So this constitutes what we call the actual product. That is the actual thing you will buy when you go to the market. And that is what you're actually exchanging the money with. The communication purpose was what draws you to the product. And then you make a selection based on these features. Then the last part of the product is the augmented product. Augmented product. These are just the additional benefits such as warranties, after sale services, or sometimes free delivery and customer support. So when you are going to buy a product, we don't normally ask whether there will be a free delivery, whether there will be some warranties, whether there is some after sale services. The main purpose that draws us to buying the product is communication, and that is the core product. Then we get to the second level, that is the actual product, the physical and tangible parts of the product that we see in the form of the name of the product, the design, the features, like I've already mentioned. It is after you have gotten the product that you get to know some additional benefits, such as, oh, we also offer warranty. So when you pick our phone like this, you can use it for about 3 years. And if it has a problem, you bring it, we'll change it for you. Or we offer after sale services. You can always call us to repair within this period for you. Is that okay? Does that make sense to us, please?
Yes, sir.
Any question
Sir,
before I proceed? Yes, who is it?
Tamatu Abdullah.
Okay. All right, I can see now. Yeah. Your question.
Please, sir, the actual product, is that what you are explaining, or you have gone further to explain the argument product? Thank you.
Oh, I've explained almost all. So I said that the actual product is the physical component of the product that you actually see or feel. In other words, is the tangible part of the product. The augmented product are just additional benefits that comes in the form of warranty, after sales services, customer support, and free delivery. That is the augmented part. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other question? If I have your permission to proceed, please. You are the boss of the class. So whatever you say is what I do. Can we move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we come to product classification. Product classification. You see, products are actually classified mainly into two groups. That is consumer products and industrial products. Consumer products are bought for final consumption or for personal use. And this, under this category, we have the convenience products like soap or toothpaste. We have the shopping products like clothes or maybe a furniture. And then we also have specialty products like luxury cars. And then we have the unsought products like insurance. These are components of consumer goods. Consumer goods or consumer products are those products that consumers buy for final consumption. The opposite is the industrial products that are bought by businesses for further production or operation. So for example, we have raw materials that we buy to be converted to finished goods and services that consumers will come and buy. Or we can talk about some machineries that we buy for the purpose of resale. This could also be stationaries. I think I have my sister pomade here. I have some Belacqua here. I can go and buy them and then put them in a shop for people to come and buy. So products that are bought for the purpose of resale or to help in further production are referred to as the industrial products.
Maybe go ball on research.
Does that make sense to us?
Yes, no, it be ball. Ale.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Sir, we can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go to new product development. New product development.
What is happening?
Can you meet yourselves, please? So marketers keep changing their products based on the communication that goes on in the markets, because the market itself keeps changing. And so companies must introduce new products or modify existing products in the markets. And this is done through new product development process, often acronym NPD. So you will see NPD in most books. It is new product development. And so the process starts with, as you can see on my slide, it starts with the idea generation, where ideas come from customers, employees, or competitors. You could gather this one through inquiries, through collection of feedback from customers, suggestion from customers, looking at how competitors are doing. All this will give you an idea as to what new product can be developed. Once you have acquired the idea, you will go through, in fact, at the stage where you are acquiring ideas, because it is there are suggestions that are coming, is because it is by observing what competitors do. You also get this suggestion from your employees. There is likely to be a lot of ideas that will be on the table. And so you go to the next or the second stage, that is idea screening, where you try to identify the weak ideas and reject them, and then select the possible best alternatives that will help you meet the organizational goal. The next is concept development and testing. But before I discuss the concept development and testing, let me know if you understand the first two points of the product development process. Kindly give me feedback. All right. Okay. All right. Two people have demonstrated that they understand what I've explained out of over 22 students in this class. Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. All right. All right. So it means that I have the right to proceed now to the concept development and testing. And okay. All right. The feedback are coming. Now, when we say concept development and testing, our resources are very limited. So even though we have come out with an idea that we have screened and we have settled which concept can be developed for testing, we cannot commit all our resources to that. And so we develop just small, or if you like, prototypes of the product, a sample, and then we show it to selected customer segments to see their reaction. And then if it is positive, then we go into mass production. Remember, we learned that you would have to engage the customer in deciding which product to produce, how to produce them, and where to even make it available for their consumption. So this followed by marketing strategy development. So after that, companies conduct what we call business analysis to check the profitability of the product when finally launched. You are doing this business because you want to make profit. You're a profit-oriented organization. So after you have done the concept development and the responses are positive, and then you develop your strategies, you also have to analyze the business to see whether it is something that will be profitable to you. And once you are certain that it is profitable, then you move to the last or the final stage of commercialization. Commercialization is where you now produce a reasonable amount of the goods and services and launch it. So each step actually reduces risk and improves the chances of success. And these are the product development processes. So idea generation, idea screening, concept development and testing, marketing strategy development, business analysis, product development, test marketing, and then commercialization. Any question? Okay, no hands up. So we can rightly proceed to the next, which is product life cycle. Product life cycle. Okay. Every product goes through a product life cycle, which has 4 stages. So first is the introduction stage. That is the first time the product is introduced into that particular market. And at this stage, sales are very low because people are yet to be aware of the products. And promotion costs will be high because much has to be invested to promote the product in order to create awareness. That is the introductory stage. So 2 significant things happen here. Sales is low, promotion cost is high. Then when the product is heavily promoted and people then become aware, the product moves from the introductory stage to what we call the growth stage. The growth stage, people are now aware and they are beginning the process. I mean, they are now entering the market and they are buying, so the product is growing. At this level, sales increase rapidly and profit rises. Because people are buying, they are making more profits. Your sales is always increasing. Why? Because you have invested so much during the introductory stage to create awareness and attract more people to the product. And once they come in and they begin to buy more of the product, sales will increase, profits will rise. Then it will move to a third stage referred to as the maturity stage. And at this stage, sales slow down a little because competition has trooped in and become intense. The reason is that at the initial stage, when you introduce the product into the market, most competitors were not aware of such profitability of such product. So they were not selling it or they were not dealing in that product. And so when you promoted it heavily, it attracted people towards you. And so if a product becomes attractive or the market becomes attractive, competitors come in. And then once they come in, they will also attract some of the customers that you have. And so sales will reduce or will now slow down as a result of the intense competition. And if you don't manage the product well, you enter the final stage, that is decline, where sales fall drastically due to the new alternatives or changing taste that the consumers have as a result of the intensive competition. Does that make sense to us?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So understanding the PLC, that's the product life cycle, helps marketers choose the right strategy at each stage. I'm not sure your course book allows us to discuss the strategies at each stage. But we will be delving into that as and when time permits us. So we will move to the next slide, which is about branding. But before we move to the next slide, think of a product like a lady that has been picked from the village to Accra. When she came, she was so naive. And so that is the introductory stage of the lady into the Accra market. She will become loyal to the man, and everything the man requests, she will do it. Why? Because she, being treated like a customer, doesn't really know anybody apart from that man, the little he offers. If you try to package her and she becomes attractive to other people, you will see that her level of loyalty will now begin to reduce because all right. So you get to a growth stage. At that stage, the sales at the maturity stage, because at that stage the market becomes saturated and everybody gets to know her. And when people now offer better services than you do, you are even likely to lose her. That is how products behave. Product respond to the market changes. Nti may ekofa mo free village ba aya mamumbe ye Kangalega. Aye. All right, that is just by the way.
Yate.
Yo. Nikra mimbe fa free village in back crack. Tina hona mismin tina ha.
We will give you
Okay.
better service.
No, when you come to Accra and you see the competitors, there will be problem for me. Into the Tinaho, when I bring you 50 CDs, you'll be jubilating because 50 no kafra won't be that. Anyway, that is just by the way. So a brand is more than just a name or logo. When we talk of a brand, it goes beyond the name or the logo. It is what customers actually feel and think about the products. A brand can be defined as the name, the logo, the color, the packaging, all aspects of the product. But you see, anytime you talk of a brand, it's intangible. It is about the feeling or the thinking of the product. So people buy Mercedes-Benz feeling good in society. That positive feeling, I am using Mercedes brand. I am driving Jaguar, okay, etc. That feeling is what we refer to as the brand. So brand actually helps identify the products. It helps differentiate it from the competitors, and it also builds trust and loyalty. You see, when I have a Belacqua bottle and I remove the name and the I don't, okay, the branding on it, and I put it down and I get another bottle that also looks like a Belacqua bottle, you won't be able to differentiate one from the other. So what actually helps you differentiate the product is the brand name or the brand. And the brand can even be a logo. Sometimes you can see a logo and you're able to tell that this is, when you see the University of Cape Coast logo and University of Cape Coast is not written on it, you should be able to know that this is University of Cape Coast. Am I lying?
It's true.
So it's because you have associated yourself with that brand. So brand helps identify the product to say that this is this is that. It helps you differentiate one product from another. And it also helps build loyalty. If you know the product and you constantly consume it, that is where you become loyal to the product. So strong brands like Nike and Apple, I'm sure you guys know. For Apple, there we all know. You guys know Nike. Hello. Those of you who are fan of sports or sporty products, you would have come across Nike, and it actually creates an emotional connection with the customers and it gives them a very competitive advantage. So that emotion, people buy the Nike not necessarily because of its durability. It is just, Charlie, I'm also using Apple, I'm also using Nike. That is the brand we are talking. So we move to discuss packaging. Packaging. So when we talk of packaging, it is not just for protection. It also plays a very major role in promotion and also helps in convenience. So a good packaging, one, plays these functions. One, it protects the product. Apart from that, it also attracts customers' attention. And it makes handling and storage very easier. Do you agree with me? Packaging, how you wrap your products, okay, has some specific benefit. It helps you protect the product from damage. Do you agree on that? Okay, great. It also helps you attract customers. If you do a proper packaging, people look at the package and they are attracted to it, and it makes the handling very easier. Okay, so labeling provides important information such as the price of the product, the ingredients in the product, some instructions, how you use the product, and also sometimes expiry dates. I think in most cases, expiry dates, yes, are often part of the label that you find on the products. This reminds me of a very bad situation in Accra. I don't know if some of your parents are in these markets that are selling goods and services. If they are, find out if they do this, and if they do, advise them that you have learned something in class called ethical practices. We'll be talking about that one in the future. What they do is that when the product expires, they have people who have specialized in cleaning and restamping. So they will restamp and adjust the date. So the thing has actually expired, but the expiry date on it is still tells you that it has about 1 more year to expire. And so we eat all these things in our stomach. Okay. All right. So in many cases, packaging and labeling influence the buying decision of the customer directly. Does that make sense to you? Okay. So I have Stella. You can ask your question, please.
Sir, please, I want to ask, why is that sometimes if like laboring, sometimes those people that do the laboring, they don't put in the major item. Maybe if you are producing biscuits, what makes the biscuits feel like for me to produce, they don't include that major this thing inside. Why do they do that?
No, what is it? I don't really get. Don't put. Is it the ingredient?
Like how to locate the thing, item that is used for the product. Sometimes they omit some from it.
I think I've asked that question before, and the answer they gave me was that is how they protect their brand. People can copy. So if I give you all my secrets, then you know how to produce biscuits. You just go and produce. You not come and buy mine again. So there is that what puts my biscuit product different from other competitors as the one I leave out. Is that okay? I am
Okay.
sure I'm sure you are concerned because we're trying to see what is in it so that you can start producing.
Yes.
So they're also smart. Any question, please? Okay, so Eugene.
So I want to ask, before you start a business, is it advisable that you go around to survey the market, then you introduce with a small quantity for you to settle before you raise the amount of, the quantity you want to produce?
Exactly that also we discuss at the market testing stage. It's where you develop a prototype for testing purposes. There are strategies we use in testing the products. You see, because of the 2-hour lecture, we are not able to go deeper into discussing some of this testing. So you can put a product sample in a shop, and then you sample some customers and give them money, direct them to the shop to buy anything of their choice. You are monitoring them to see whether they will locate your product and pick it, or they will ask questions about your product. So once the larger part of the sample didn't ask of the product, it means it's not attractive. You withdraw it, and then you rethink. There are different strategies that we can use to test the product.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. So I think we are done with packaging.
Sir,
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you.
please,
Hey.
concerning the question my sister asked, I want to add something small to her.
Okay.
When you go and buy a product from the market, she asked why they don't list what they use in producing that product or that item.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sir, some people are there, like diabetes patients, for instance, diabetic patients.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain products that they are advised by medical doctors not to take. So when you go and buy product, you need to know what and what is into that product before you take it. So I think it's good we always state what ingredient we have used in making up a product, so that if somebody is allergic to certain product, the person will not end up taking such product. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. We agree with you, but you see, the product goes through Food and Drug Board. So the Food and Drug Board know which major ingredients that must be listed, and they ensure that the major ingredients are listed. But some, like I said, they are secrets. So the Food and Drug Board is aware which one they are allowed to, and then which one they are not supposed to. But most of the ingredients are listed on the product. But you see, some of the products you buy are so small that the write-up, you cannot even see them. And so if you want to put all the ingredients on it, it makes the design unattractive. So if you know you have special cases, then you can go further. You have the right to go further to find out what ingredients are there, and they will be able to disclose them to you. They are mandated to do that. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
Okay. Any other question, please? This unit is very, very small, and so that is all about products. I'll be with you. Um, I think next week we are doing unit 4. Is that the case?
Next week will be revision. So revision, then we do the quiz. So the unit 4 will be after the quiz.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I wanted to do something too. Okay, so kindly prepare for the quiz. Let me see what I can do. Are we all on the same platform now? The class rep, are you here?
Yes, sir. I think so far most of them have reached out and I've added most of them. So far, anyone who has reached out has been added to the group.
Oh, okay. So how many are we on the platform now? Can you check?
24 at the moment.
24. And how many are we supposed to be? Guys, is there anyone here who hasn't joined the platform? I really wish we can do something together. So these people, Christiana, what are you waiting for? He has given out his contact, that chat him, send him a message so that he can add you to the platform. Since we're having challenge joining the link, so that we can have some of our discussions on the platform, at least to prepare adequately for the quiz and then the end of semester.
All right, sir.
Yeah, but can he, sir, please, sorry, can he call out his number again?
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
my
ahead.
number.
0555.
All right. 054 90 60 464.
Is the number again?
No, yes, we are listening.
054 90 60 464.
Relax, so best man.
Yes, sir.
Like you share your number to different.
I also suggest that you paste the group link in the group so that you can also share. I think that would be the best part.
So that you share to your colleagues, right? The invite link.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. I'll share the invite link in the group so that I share to your colleagues. Then.
Okay, so while he does that, I think we have more time. So I mentioned the classification of products, and I spoke about convenience products. I spoke about two major classification, that is either a consumer product or industrial product. And under the consumer product, the examples were convenience products, shopping products, specialty products, unsought products. And so I want us to discuss some of the examples of these consumer products. So a product can be said to be convenience products if the product is frequently or quickly sought by the consumers. In other words, they are products that consumers buy frequently, quickly, and with very little thinking or effort. They don't really think so much when they are coming to buy these products. They don't do critical analysis. They don't do comparison that much. They just wake up and it comes to their mind and they wake up and they go and buy it. And it is something they buy frequently. Can you give me some examples? Things that you buy frequently and you don't sit down to analyze and think through well before just going to buy.
Typical.
Pardon me. I have Ike.
Yes, sir. Toiletries.
Toiletries. Toiletries.
Uh,
Yes. Any other?
bath.
Yes. When you think you run out of it, you just walk out and see a provision shop and say, "Bacho mamitiru back why?" And it is something that you buy just quickly. And you see, we have what we call the buying process. People go through some stages through their buying process. They uncover a need. They gather alternatives. They go through the alternative to select the best one. They buy and they go through a post-purchase buying. Some products, you do this one very quickly. Just don't think through. Is there any other example, please?
Water.
Christian, Anna.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
Christian? Yeah.
Yes. Water.
Yeah, water. Either sachet or bottled water, or even the one that we buy for bathing purposes. Those of us who don't have tap flowing in our rooms. Yes, that's fine. So we can go on and on and on. Even toothpaste, remember toothpaste?
Yes, please.
Yeah, and even because you mentioned my breakfast, tea bread. Just wake up and say, "Hey, tea bread." Then you go and buy. So these are convenience products. Okay. Is that okay? Okay. All right. So in most cases, they are bought regularly, they have low prices, and they can be found closer to you at any time, or they are widely distributed and they have a minimal decision making. You don't really go through any lengthy decision making. So that is convenience product. Get to know this. Then I spoke about shopping products. Example could be clothes and furniture. So when we say shopping products, they are products that are bought less frequently and requires more time and effort comparing the products to other products. So any product you buy and you engage in more tedious decision process, and it is not a type of product that you buy more frequently. I'm not sure you buy clothes more frequently, unless of course you are quote and unquote addicted to buying. I wanted to use the word mad, but that would have been too harsh. Okay, furniture. If you buy furniture now, it will take you some time to change it. So it is not something that you buy frequently. So we can say that they are shopping products. Anytime you say that you are going for shopping, you plan it, don't you? We plan. That is why it is a shopping product. So consumers usually compare price, they compare the quality and the brand before making the purchase. Anytime you want to buy a furniture, you go to about 4 or 5 shops. Look at how it is designed, what the prices are. You take your time before making the purchase. It is a shopping product. Okay. So specifically, these products are relatively higher prices compared to convenience products. They are often compared to alternatives before making a decision, and that the purchase is planned. Am I making sense to people? All right, thank you very much. All right. Some of you are doing well with their hands. When I see it like this, then my heart, I am happy. When you are teaching and students are understanding, that is where we also get our satisfaction. But if you are teaching and they are there, dog, you understand? Are you okay? They make the thing they jump, cry. You hear them? Right, we'll have the conversations later. Okay, then I go to specialty products. Specialty products. When we say specialty products, they are products that are very unique and with a very strong brand loyalty. In fact, consumers are willing to make special efforts to buy them. Example could be a luxury car. Luxury cars have special or strong brand loyalty, a very strong emotional feeling. Driving a luxurious car. And so whatever it takes for us to buy, they make that special arrangement and effort to buy them. Okay. Hello. Okay. We don't really care how long we wait to get it, what the distance. We just want to make sure that we get it. Somebody will tell you that iPhone, I have to buy it. And so they will save and save and save and do everything to make sure that they get it. Not necessarily because they needed it for something, but just because of its the brand and the emotional feelings that you get buying that product. Designer watches can be an example. Then anytime I'm making examples and I'm using this iPhone, you know, I know they like them because it puts you people at certain level as if we they use the other phones we no correct. But that is Ghana for us.
I said
So
that be the truth, mom.
that is assumption. Me and Kasa, I know they like
No,
I know they like iPhone.
It be the truth. Me, I the sell some, so I know say it be the truth.
You see us life.
they do marketing for you.
If I dash say one, if I dash him one.
Yeah,
Charlie,
we go see.
whoever said that, let me see. Who said before that say one? Make I see the person. Where? Is it
It's
Ike?
Richmond. It's Richmond.
Richmond, eh?
Yes,
Oh,
God
sir.
go bless. God go bless you. Go get A.
Thank you, sir.
In fact, you have been gotten A already.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
But the phone hasn't come yet, too.
It will come soon. I'll talk to him.
All right, that's just by the way.
I have a question, please.
Okay, yeah. So before your question comes, I don't know if I mentioned the. So when we talk about the clear features, they have a strong brand performance. Like people claim the iPhone, and in fact their prices are high, and they are very limited compared to the convenience products. Okay, all right. Any question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so the shopping products and then the the last one, are there really any big differences? Because I'm thinking that with the shopping, you said earlier that with the shopping product, it needs a lot of analysis and thinking. They are not products we buy easily. And so
Yeah.
I'm thinking a car, for instance, would fall under shopping product because you don't just pick up and then buy cars. And then again, you are saying that luxury, luxurious cars to fall under the third one. So is there any like really big difference between the two?
Well, that's a very intelligent question. In fact, specialty products and shopping products they are closely related. But the difference is that one talks about products, one talks about brands. The shopping products are talking about products that are bought, that are not really bought frequently, and that the consumer goes through some analysis in order to arrive at a decision to buy. Now, the specialty products, they are products that the consumer buys because of its brand or the loyalty they have towards that brand, and they make special efforts to acquire them to be able to show their class where they belong, not because they just want to use. You see, there's a difference between a car and a brand of car. If you just want to buy a car, you could just go and then analyze the prices and select the one that is affordable. But when it comes to specialty, you don't think of the price. You are ready to pay any higher price as long as it gives you that positive feeling buying it. Special effort. When I went to the market, the particular product I want to buy in terms of the brand is the highest among all, but I must buy it. So I'll go and borrow money or I'll come and save money just to ensure that I acquire such product. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. All right. Then we come to unsought goods or unsought products. These are products that consumers do not think about buying or may even avoid purchasing them until a need arises. Is that okay? Any product that doesn't even cross your mind to buy. And if you have the opportunity, you would have avoided them until it becomes so necessary that if you don't buy it, it'll be life and death. Those products are referred to as the unsought goods. My laptop will soon have to close. Okay, so do you understand the unsought goods here? Or unsought products? Let's give some examples, guys. I have oh Charlie, this is your name there. You talk.
Sir Dominic.
So change it so that we can call you. Okay. All right, Dominic, speak.
Yeah, so casket.
Caskets, yes. Caskets. If you have the opportunity, you will avoid buying caskets. But if it becomes so necessary, you will buy. So caskets are unsought products. They are products that do not cross the mind of the consumer. And if you have the opportunity, they would have avoided them. Another example, Richmond. Okay. So then, yeah, Richmond, yeah, your hand can go down. I have Eugene.
The infusions.
What?
Infusion.
It's not clear.
Oxygen.
Accident.
Oxygen.
Oh, oxygen. Yes, oxygen. Charlie, we have a natural oxygen by the grace of God. And so it is not something that I want. Okay, Stella.
Smoke detectors.
Smoke detectors. Hey, you sure? It cannot be unsought good though. Why? Can you explain why it is unsought good?
No, I can't explain. It just came into my mind.
And so something comes to your mind, don't say it. You analyze before. Okay, Stella.
Okay.
All right, Bismarck.
So, Starlink. Starlink.
What is that?
Oh, Elon's internet, this thing that they used to connect to the internet and all that. It's like a Wi-Fi or something.
So why are you saying that it is an unsought good?
I feel like
Can you is it
looking
something
at
that
looking at how it is, I believe it cuts across all the four consumer products that we discussed.
no, so fix it here.
So I would say it's an unsought product because consumers either doesn't know about it or they don't even think about it at all. Me personally, I know about it, but I don't think about buying it at the moment.
No, you see,
Even
it is not about knowing or not knowing. No. It is
okay,
something that will not cross your mind, and if you have the opportunity, you don't even want it to cross your mind at all.
all right.
Something that if you have the opportunity, you can avoid. They are unsought goods. They are not goods that often come to the consumer's mind. Another example is insurance.
Sure.
Insurance there. Okay, sorry. Insurance there. Ubia nyanka yada insurance the other. Oh, but you see, when it becomes critical and you see your parents are getting weaker, you rush to cover them. Okay, but insurance is good though. I think they have to do their marketing so that very well so that it moves away from the unsought good to now become a shopping product. Anyway, let's move on. I think I saw. Ike, have you spoken already?
There.
Yes.
Richmond.
Yes, I have, but
Can fire extinguisher be termed as an unsought goods?
Fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
No. You see, it
Okay.
depends. It depends. Uh, uh, but if you are a rational human being, you should have a fire extinguisher in case of emergency. Do you understand that? But
Yes, sir.
if you are irrational and you are buying it because you have been forced by the by law to always get a fire extinguisher in your car, then it becomes an unsought good for you. So something can be an unsought good for you, may not be an unsought good for me. Is that okay? It depends on the consumer. Is that okay?
yes.
Mm. So for instance, to come despite iPhone 17 Pro, do you have it? Are we in 17 Pro now?
Oh yes, sir.
Yes. Too much.
iPhone 17 Pro will be a convenient product for him, or probably, yeah, but to you it will either be, it can even be for you, what will I even
Specialty
classify
product.
you? For you, it can even be a specialty product because you are dying to buy it to please that girl. Are you making sense? Okay. So the time is 8:22. I will end it here in the absence of any question. Maybe to allow you rest more, take your breakfast and prepare for the next class.
Sir,
Yes, boss.
yeah, with regards to the case, this is the first time, and we are all marketing students. We don't like to, let's say, practice on the wrong page. So we
I
like
don't
to,
get.
let's say, I say this is our first major because we are doing marketing. So the
Okay.
principle of marketing becomes
Yeah.
one. So we don't want to get it from the rough page. So
Okay.
if possible, you can give some. We have some areas like the quiz questions and the exam questions, so that at least you go through them. We know how to attack such questions in case it comes.
But
So
that's why we
since
are
we are in
creating
the
the
same
platform.
group, yeah, since we are
That's
in
what.
the same group,
Yeah, that's why we are
all
creating the
right,
platform. So
all
this
right, sir.
platform is different from the link the university shared because most people are having challenge joining. So I just want to give extra assistance. I always want my students to score a lot of A's in my course. So last semester I taught sports marketing, and the results I have received so far were very encouraging. So I just think we can continue
Sir,
with
you
that.
have received the result.
Pardon me?
You said you have received the result because ours is not out yet.
Oh, we've done our quiz. You have not received your result.
Yeah, end of sem.
Oh, at the end of some results, yeah, the results were good. The results were good. I mean, for the quizzes, immediately you are done, your result comes. And so most of them were getting 2020, 2020, and so let's pick it from there. And I'm
Yeah.
expecting a
Sir,
lot of
hello, sir.
A's. Yes.
This is Richmond. Sir, I
Okay.
have a concern. I joined the class this year. Uh, I, I I got admitted this year, and I'm offering marketing.
Yeah.
But when I went to my portal, I realized that the timetable for the quiz, the venue is online, online, online. So I wanted to know if I'll be doing it online or it will be in a special venue. let's say Fiasec or St. John's?
Yeah, what I know is that they will convert you at a special venue, but you would do so that we call it at the University of Ghana, we call it on-site online.
Okay.
You would do online, but you would be at a specific location where you are monitored, you are being watched, and then you are also being assisted.
Okay.
Yeah. So those of us who have already been here, we know about this. So you'll be fine. Which university are you coming from?
TTU.
Takrady Technical University.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Are you enjoying my class?
Of course, I'm enjoying it.
Okay. So bring more of the Takrady Technical Universities to the University of Campus.
Okay, sir.
All right.
I've shared the link to the new group to the community. I think the university created a community a platform where all the groups were in. So I shared the
No,
link to
when you do that, you will get other people who are not part of us to join. That is why we are discussing among ourselves here, and we are sharing the link here.
Okay, then I think everyone should text me rather privately, so I add the person to the group.
No, that was the agreement.
But you created a group already, which you said we should say hi to others. So you should put it on that platform.
It's a new group rather. The old group was a whole community. It was inside the whole community that the university created.
Charlie, I think one person should control this one, pick the highs, and then add. Let's not share the link. You're going to share the link, it will end up where you didn't want to.
All right.
Okay. So we can have a control, because some people will not attend this class, will join and will be sending us back asking questions, and that's kind of all right. So on that note, thank you very much for coming. I'm grateful for the participation, and I would love to. I wish I would teach this class again. Probably sports marketing or consumer behavior.
Why sports marketing?
Okay. Pardon me.
Hey. Morning, no. Friday, I'm on the crop.
Yo. That's right. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Onhyia me na ɔnyɛ mmra ɔnyɛ because onhyia me wɔ baabi a first na mefa car na aseɛ hɔ no nti woka kyerɛ sɛ ɔba a ɔmfrɛ me ahyia